is it the case, Wendy Chamberlain, that two things act in isolation? You've got this independent committee, but you've got whatever is going on in the parliamentary state among MPs and indeed whips. And I wonder, what is the background to this? Is it a sense of entitlement that cuts through everything, or is it the fact that there isn't actually any HR to help people?
Well, what I would say first of all is what we've heard from this evening and the other stories that Stella's referring to, it's about power, isn't it? And
always
it's about
power.
abuse and misuse of power, as well as I was a police officer for 12 years, sexual offences trained. You know, I have seen and heard it, and it's awful to hear those stories this evening. There's clearly a lot still to be done. I think there is that bit where we absolutely need to tackle the culture, but then when we come to the processes, we need to ensure we get them right. And I do think there is a bit of a disconnect in terms of what the parties do and in what the Independent Complaints and Grievance Scheme does, and indeed other processes that play into Parliament. And partly that is, as Stella said, is because we are in a unique place, but I'm also very conscious that we do make the laws, and I think it is very reasonable for the public to expect MPs and the parliamentary estate to follow the rules from a workplace perspective that everybody does. And this is about actually beyond then Parliament, Kirsty, isn't it? You know, I want people to look at the job of an MP and see it as something to aspire to, and I want them to be aspiring to it for the right reasons, because the bottom line is here, what this persistent culture does is discourage people from getting involved in politics, and then the trust in politics that we know has been continually eroded then becomes even more of an issue.